Ishibon and Guru in the house, back with another Arsenal news episode. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about something really special, something really different. You would like this because we're going to talk about the reality of the game, and the reality of the game involves the new kind of owners at Arsenal. Daniel Ek, Aliko Dangote news are back. You guys will definitely get an update about Aliko Dangote. Stan Kroenke and Josh Kroenke have released a statement. We're going to deal with that. If you have not checked out my community tab, I've already posted it on my community tab. So also Piers Morgan has a plea to Harry Kane so that he could join Arsenal. That's another crazy story that we're going to discuss in this episode. So without any further ado, let's just jump into the first news that we got here. The first news is that Aubameyang will be available to play against Villarreal on Thursday, reports Sun Sports. So Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is declared fit for the upcoming fixture. Moving on, the ever-going saga of Daniel Ek wanting Arsenal is again ongoing. The Guardian understands that Ek has expressed interest in buying out the Kroenkes on previous occasions. Did you know that? They report that those attempts did not get anywhere. But both parties now find themselves embroiled in a public standoff that has escalated significantly since the weekend. Ek and his partners are unmoved by the statement released on Tuesday and continue to formulate an official approach, that could be made as early as next week. Well, Daniel Ek will push on with his plans and is still ready to table a bid inside the next 10 days. Furthermore, the Swede is ready for a process that could last as long as 6 months as he attempts to change Kroenke's position. Our sources close to Ek insist that he remains unmoved by Kroenke's statement. What was the Kroenke statement? We're going to discuss about that. Also, let's talk about some different factors that is actually going into the mind. So Bukayo Saka has been named Young Player of the Year in the London Awards. So he tweets out, "Thanks for the support this season. I'm grateful and thankful to the London Awards for awarding me Young Player of the Year." Yes, he's really loving it, isn't it? The little chili, ladies and gentlemen, is too hot to handle for literally every goddamn player on the pitch. Moving on, so Wenger has already opened up about the takeover talks. He says, "For the project I prefer personally, the best deals I made were when nobody knew about it. And you come out and it's done. When you announce things, you have a mountain to climb after. Nobody wants to give in. It's easier always when you do your deals. When it's done, you come out and announce it." So crazy stuff, crazy bit of stuff. Let's see how things will go on about it, because the Kroenke's position is that they have invested in Arsenal during the difficult year, covering debts that will exceed £100 million this year, as well as transfer business, and intend to back Mikel Arteta further this summer. However, they face a battle to persuade supporters who protested in numbers outside the Emirates on Friday in the wake of owners' botched attempt to join the short-lived Super League, that they will arrest the decline perceived during their decade of ownership. So we're going to still discuss and talk about this as we speak about it. So here's the official statement, or rather the statement that, the Arsenal owners have come up. They say that in recent days we have noted media speculations regarding a potential takeover bid for Arsenal Football Club. We remain 100% committed to Arsenal and are not selling any stake in the club. We have not received any offer and we will not entertain any offer. Our ambition for Arsenal remains to compete to win the biggest trophies in the game, and our focus remains on improving our competitiveness on the pitch to achieve this. Stan and Josh Kroenke, Kroenke Sports and Entertainment. That is clearly the message. Also, Josh Kroenke has told the club staff that Kroenke Sports Entertainment will not entertain any offers to sell Gunners, as Spotify owner Daniel Ek is actually preparing a bid. Kroenke has also underlined their intent to help provide funds this summer to help Arteta rebuild the squad. He indicated that they are willing to inject further money to pursue new signings, despite expecting to lose in £100 million because of the whole situation that is going on. So, unreal stuff actually going on, ladies and gentlemen. Would you guys like it? Let me know in the comments. Do you guys want Kroenke to spend? Moving on, so Odegaard on life at Arsenal says, "I'm having a good time. The manager is great and the team is good. So many good players and the way we play suits me really well. I think I'm adapting really pretty good to the league and the style. So I am happy." Wow. Superb thing, man. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but yeah, that is that. So Ryan Giggs was set to be inducted into the Premier League Hall of Fame alongside Alan Shearer, but Thierry Henry took his place after Ryan Giggs was charged with assaulting 2 women. This comes from John Cross Mirror. So as we know that there was a report that Ryan Giggs was charged with assaulting 2 women, and because of those charges, Thierry Henry took his place. So that's that, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Moving on. So let us talk about the Barcelona clear out, ladies and gentlemen. There's a sale at Barcelona. If you want the player that you really like, you can come and get them, because Arsenal can finally complete transfers for 5 long-term targets, as Barcelona are plotting summer sale for 5 goddamn players. Well, number 1, Ousmane Dembele, £52 million is the price tag because he's not signing a new deal. Of course, he's been wanted by literally a lot of teams, but yeah, one of them is Ousmane Dembele. Number 2 on the list is Samuel Umtiti, another player linked with Arsenal previously. Barcelona reportedly prepared to offload him, which has seen him linked with Arsenal, Chelsea, United, blah blah blah. So because of David Luiz's departure, there's a strong possibility that Arsenal could actually look for Samuel Umtiti. They should not. Felipe Coutinho, well, this is always the story, man. Felipe Coutinho, Barcelona want to throw him off their wage bills every goddamn time. This time they're not wanting to let him out on loan, but it looks like they're wanting to sell him for sure. Moving on, next is Emerson Royal. He's actually partly owned by Betis and Barcelona. It has always been presumed that the Brazilian could move to Catalonia from Seville, but the financial difficulties for the club may have halted that switch. Arsenal are in the hunt for a right back, and Royal would be a very fresh kind of a signing. Moving on, here's the big part. Barcelona are reportedly looking to sign Riqui Puig on loan next season, and Arsenal have a recent history of loans from La Liga. Dani Ceballos, Odegaard. Arsenal were touted for a move in the January transfer window, on loan with an option to buy, and could be successful with a fresh attempt to land the 21-year-old. So Riqui Puig on a loan. Barcelona are looking for him to go out on a loan. Big questions. Should Arsenal do it? I don't know if they should do it or not, but will they? Crazy stuff, isn't it? So Arsenal have inserted a release clause into summer transfer deal to buy back attacking midfielder in 2022. Kelechi Nwakali of Arsenal during a training session at London Colney. Arsenal let a number of players leave the club this summer. Alex Iwobi, Laurent Koscielny, a lot of players actually left. But according to speaking to Score Nigeria, Nwakali said, Arsenal are my dream club. I have joined Huesca so as to get enough playing time and be back on track with my career. He could be back at Arsenal sooner than many people might think. That is because the Gunners clearly see something in him. He's attacking midfielder. So let's see where exactly this will lead him to. Moving on, so Dani Ceballos provides hint about his Arsenal future. Now he believes that he's actually said to Cadena Ser in January that his goal is to succeed at Arsenal and wishes to wear the Madrid shirt. Crazy stuff. Now he actually spoke to Onda Cero recently. He says, we have not been at all consistent in the league to qualify to be in the top 4 as Arsenal's goal. So now we are looking to reach the final of the Europa League, enjoy it and win it. He says that Odegaard plays in a more advanced position than me. He has adapted very quickly. He has a lot of quality and it is very easy to get along with him. So Dani Ceballos believes that La Liga is the league that suits his style of play. Yeah, I think he's closing all the doors to Arsenal again. Moving on, so Aliko Dangote has been handed a blow over the potential Arsenal takeover as Stan Kroenke's stance has been revealed. As mentioned, the official update about Daniel Ek trying to buy Arsenal from Stan Kroenke. Kroenke, our KSA, came up with a statement that they are 100% committed, as I already mentioned that. So, Aliko Dangote, no way are you going to get Arsenal. Any piece of Arsenal will not be sold to you because the Kroenkes are here to stay. And yeah, that is kind of sad, and I feel sad by just declaring that. Moving on, so Piers Morgan has issued an appeal to Harry Kane to finally return home to Arsenal. The Tottenham striker was a boyhood Arsenal fan and he was released by the club very early on his career. Arsenal's loss was Tottenham's gain, we all know that. So Piers Morgan, a very outspoken Arsenal fan on Twitter, surely tweets out, "Come home, Harry Kane. Your horrific experiment has run its course." How do you tweet something like that, Piers Morgan? Wow. But you know what? I don't think so he's going to do that. I really don't, because even though he may not be Tottenham through and through, maybe he was an Arsenal fan, whatever that is. But one thing is for sure, that it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot. Arsenal need to be convincing for any transfer target that they're actually willing to fight for the top 4. I don't know Harry Kane is convinced or not. But yes. So with this, we end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be. Consider subscribing. I will see you in the next one. Cheers.